Hey, I'm Max.
Hi, and I'm Dani.
And we are working on the upcoming feature film Elle, which is on Kickstarter now. We've been getting a ton of feedback from everybody, both in the transgender community and outside the transgender community, with questions and criticisms and feedbacks, and so we really wanted to just make a little video and talk about gender and really just have an open and honest conversation about gender and what it means and why we're doing certain things that we're doing, and it's gonna be awesome. Okay, so I want to have like an open and honest, authentic conversation about gender. So how do you identify?
I identify as non-binary, trans-feminine. I relate more of me being more female-ish than male-ish. But for me, it's just non-binary. It's just, you know, I'm floating in between. I don't have to be a certain gender, but even if I want to be a certain gender that day, I will dress that way. But I'm not like exactly that 100% all the time. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So how long?
Weird too.
Yeah, I mean it's a complex yet simple thing to talk about.
Yeah.
And so because, you know, this is going to be one of the first feature films to have a non-binary character played by a non-binary actor in a leading role, we want to do everything we can to make sure that we are as inclusive and as representative as we possibly can. So even just in the sake of this video, if you guys have things that you disagree with or that you do agree with or anything, let us know. We want feedback. We want to talk about all of this. We need to talk about all this. That's how everybody starts to understand it. Whether you're cisgendered or transgendered or not, we all have to talk about it. So how long have you identified as being non-binary, trans-feminine?
I used to dress up in kindergarten and dress up as a female or like wear dresses. For me, I didn't think that playing with dolls and wearing dresses is like, it makes me a certain person. I was just living like myself, like Dani. Dani is just wanting to wear some dresses, and sometimes Dani wants to play soccer, you know, with the boys and then with the girls. And I was just very like, oh, we're so separated. So what is going on here? Okay, so now I have to choose a box, you know? But I chose not to. So since the age of 4, I've been pushing boundaries with my family and with friends and relatives coming from a small hometown in Sweden. You know, being bullied for sticking out. But it was until recent a couple of years ago when these new terms started to come around, that's when I said, okay, you know what, I am non-binary trans-feminine because I am more towards, I love putting makeup on and I love having my hair very feminine, I move very feminine, I dress very neutral feminine, I would say. My colors are all black and gray and I feel still feminine because I got my heels on here, you know, you can see, but like, that makes me feel female, then that's making me feel female.
You know what, I heard something the other day and it was beautiful. I went to the transgender chorus of LA to their Ziggy Stardust show that Anne was in. That it was amazing, and the person behind me was wearing all black. And I didn't talk to them about their identity, but they seem to be gender queer or queer in a sense. And I said, I'm like, wow, your outfit is amazing. And they go, isn't black the most beautiful color? It's all the colors combined. And I was like, that's amazing!
Yeah, that's
you know,
really
like
nice.
it's every single color combined into one. It's not no color, it's all the colors.
Yeah, that's true.
That's beautiful.
Then that's
really
me.
It makes it all the colors.
I feel like I'm very rainbowish inside, so I feel like I'm using.
You gotta contain it.
I gotta contain it.
Otherwise you're just gonna be beaming too much.